Hey friends, I'm Sarah, also known as Budget Girl here on the internet, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Duplex Diaries, a series here on my channel where I am documenting purchasing and renovating my very first home, a duplex in College Station, Texas. So for the first 3 episodes of this series, we went through purchasing the home, a huge house tour, I'll link that down below, cleaning the property, showing you inside my renter's unit and doing some fixing up over there because that is rented and I am earning money off of that. That's helping me pay a huge chunk of my mortgage. And then also kind of preparing the home and doing a lot of fixing up the walls and cleaning out the areas. And in today's episode, it is very exciting. This is actually something I was not sure that I was going to do when I purchased the house, but we are replacing the floors. So my home is about 1,400 square feet, and the bedrooms, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath duplex on each side, and the bedrooms have all had hardwood vinyl plank installed. So that gorgeous dark hardwood look flooring that you see in a lot of higher end apartment rentals, and I guess in regular rentals these days they've become very common. But on the living room and kitchen of each side, there's this old yellowed tile. It's like 1 foot square tile. There are multiple types in there and I just hate it. And I decided shortly after purchasing the home that I needed to tear that out and put in some new stuff. And let me tell you, this was a learning journey. And I'm very thankful that I did it on my side before doing it on the renter's unit. I learned so much. I'm going to share all that with you. And I'm also going to share all of the costs, the breakdown of every single penny I spent on this floor renovation that I was not sure I was going to do after spending all that money on a house. And let's get into it. So first we are doing a lot of painting and preparing, and this is the first of the next vlog is also going to be a lot of painting the entire house in hyperlapse. It's extremely satisfying, I'll tell you that. And then you'll see the entire flooring process. And as a bonus, kind of a strategies and policies for getting free supplies online. So I'll show you how I do that, specifically on Facebook Marketplace, how I do it, kind of what I always do, and my policies and everything on that. So make sure to like this video if you like learning from someone who is imperfect but trying and is always willing to share what they did wrong and how you can avoid her mistakes. And also subscribe if you're new here. I'm thrilled to have you. I really am, and this is a lot of fun for me. By the way, regularly scheduled financial videos will be out soon. It's just been a life. Let's jump in. So I'm at Home Depot again, my new home. Earlier today, Jacob picked up my order of flooring, total $600 worth of Saratoga hickory, and then unloaded it at the new house while I was working at home. Amazing. I think it might have almost killed him. I am now here because my handyman who's going to install the floors for me said he might start demo as early as this weekend, which is amazing. That's 2 weeks ahead of when he said he'd be able to do it. So it means I need to get the underlayment. She told me I only needed this. There's this stuff behind me that you can kind of see. And there are a bunch of different options like that are like $50 per 100 yards. He told me I only needed this. It's just a moisture barrier, since it's a 1-story floor and you don't have to worry about any sound muffling. And this is only like $16 for 100 square feet. So that's very nice. So I'm gonna get some of those. And I'm gonna try to paint at least the trim, the baseboards before they start work, because if I do it now, then I don't have to worry about getting it on the floors. So that might be a painting thing tomorrow night. And I've also picked up some paint samples because I might paint the bedrooms and offices, at least an accent wall. So
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on.
Jacob's washing out paint stuff. I don't know, it's after 6.
No, it's after 7.
It's after 7. I did all the baseboards in the living room, and I did all of the door frames. I also pulled out whatever that thing is, the vent, and it's like an ugly brown color. We hosed it off in the back, and I'm gonna paint it, but I painted the hole, and I painted this door, and I did the first coat on this door, which looks better on camera. In person, it's really patchy, but I think it's gonna look just like 10 times better. Maybe you can tell the difference now between this yellow and the white. I think once I paint all the doors white, it's gonna look really sharp, especially the ones in here. I feel like those look, and those, I feel like those look really gross. So perhaps I will come back tomorrow or Sunday and paint those. I gotta say, it's really nice not having to worry about getting paint on the floor because these floors are being ripped up. Yeah, that's all we got done today. I didn't get to the kitchen. This was hard work. Scooting my butt around the floor is not the most fun. All right, to dinner. Now, what I like to do when I'm picking up something free, oh, by the way, I got this really cute little fossil purse for free off of Marketplace the other day. Someone just listed it. It was actually a wallet too, and then I listed that for free. So I try to pass it along. And I don't have a problem with people picking up free things and then selling them, but I don't do that myself. I think if you're giving something away, and I've given tons of things away free on Facebook Marketplace, just like a curb alert, as a person who's given stuff away, I don't particularly care who it goes to. I just want it out of my life, and I want it not to go to waste. So if someone's gonna pick it up and use it, awesome. If someone's gonna pick it up and sell it and use the money and the thing goes to somebody who wants it, awesome, whatever. Purse I'm using, it's perfect. Completely my style, and it actually has a long enough shoulder strap, and I'm very long torso. So
in 2 miles,
I like to bring some like cookies or a little thank you note, something, just because when someone's giving something away free, they don't expect anything in return. And I think it's really nice to just kind of bring something to tell them like, thank you. Obviously it's not required. I've picked up tons of stuff without doing that, but I just think it's really fun to do. So I made some cookies the other day and I packaged a bunch up. I had a plant swap that I was participating in, and I brought them some, and then I left some for the fossil purse lady, and now I'm bringing some to the door guy. And I just think that's kind of fun to do. If you are picking up free stuff, maybe consider it. It could really brighten somebody's day in addition to yours, because your day is being brightened because you're getting something for free that you need or you want, and they're getting something that says like, hey, you really appreciate it. So it's kind of fun. It spreads a little joy. That was really nice of him. He made me take both, but that's okay. I will bring these to the new house, and then I'll take a picture and I'll list the other one for somebody to come pick up. Yeah, I don't need a new front door. I have a nice front door, and I only have 2 exterior doors. So they're in the back of my car. He was nice enough to help me load them. I keep some bungee cords on me, and those are hooked to the underneath of the car and the hold locks. So I'm gonna go now, focus on driving. Free door! A list of things that I have been able to transport in my hatchbacks. Because before this I had a hatchback nearly identical to this one, just a lot older and crappier. 2 full-size doors, 2 medium-sized accent chairs, both to Jacob's old office and to the house. At the same time, mind you, without taking the legs off because they were not removable. For that, a giant IKEA like square club chair, had to take the legs off that one. 25 cases of flooring. What else? Oh, a giant bookcase the other day. So many things. Who needs a truck? Okay, so this is the door I'm replacing. Its frame's all messed up, which is still a problem, but actually you can see where there's a line to the outside of light. And there's a lot of damage where a dog chewed up the edge, but the door itself actually has problems too. The locks don't work and it's kind of shaky, but I think this windowed one will be really cool because it'll let some light in and we can see the dogs, though the dogs might use it to beg to come in. And yeah, Good free door. Yay, here's my new back door. Isn't it pretty? It's got windows. The ones with windows are way more expensive. So Jacob helped me haul it in, heavy. And I put the other one out where the trash is, and I'm gonna post a curb alert. So in better daylight, and I guess after it's dried now, I can see a little bit of a difference of the baseboards, but I think this is the bigger difference. So even with just like one coat on that, huge difference, so much better. Same with this. White door, yellow door, much nicer. So I think I'm gonna go home and do some actual finance budget girl filming after this. That's what I was planning on doing before I saw the free door that I had to act on. By the way, I think someone passed by and like stopped and looked right after I was done uploading the doors. Loading up the doors, and I think they were on their way to get it too. And when I came up, he asked like, Alexa, and I'm like, no, Sarah, I messaged you too. But yeah, if I hadn't gone right then, I don't think I would have gotten them. These doors painted, this door painted, that door painted, trim, that door painted, these doors painted again, trim. Also, I cleaned up all of the stuff and all of the tools that we had laying out, and I put them in the master bedroom closet just so they don't get mixed with anybody else's tools that might be coming through. I cannot move those by myself. So either Jake and I have to come back tomorrow and do that, or we'll let the people who are doing the floors throw them in one of the bedrooms. Rory is so ready to go. It's 10:30 at night. I'm exhausted. This arm hurts so bad. I have cramps in my hand, and I didn't get any of it on film because my GoPro died, but it looks a lot better. Tomorrow the floors are starting to come up, and I will get a break from painting. When I come back to paint, I'll have to be careful because floors will be nice. I don't want to get that on them. Seriously, how nice does that windowed door look? I can't wait for y'all to see it in the daylight. All right, bro, let's go home, go to bed. Okay, come on. We have torn up floors. Bye, Ty. This is so cool. Oh, look, there was even more nonsense under here. It is May 31. It looks like they got about half the living room done. This is really cool. So, floors are coming along. Hopefully, this will get done in time. I really hope it does. They've kind of come on and off. He knows when my deadline is. I have to be out of my old apartment by the end of June. June starts tomorrow. But I started basically as early as I could, and the contractor started as early as he could. Yeah, I'm sure once the actual floor demo is finished, installation will go pretty fast. I think this is probably like the messy, hard part. And I mean, look at all these tools. Look at that thing. I don't even know what that is. But so many people told me to like do this myself. And I can't tell you how much I am freaking thrilled that I did not. Because, yeah, this looks like horrible, terrible work. Oh, I am saving a little bit of money by doing a fun trick that I didn't know about before now. So, I had kind of an option when it came to the baseboards. And there was a money-saving thing where I could either have them remove all the baseboards and then the floor would go flush to the walls, or, and this is the way the floors are in pretty much every apartment I've ever lived in, they can do the floors up to the baseboard and then do quarter round, essentially staple that into the baseboard. That makes it less clean. You know, right now there's this lovely, just like flat baseboard that's super easy to clean, but we're gonna have quarter round because that'll save me several $100s of them not having to remove the baseboards. So, money saving fact. And now I know why all the baseboards in my current apartment are flat and then have the quarter round on it. I just thought it was like an ornate thing. So it's not. And I'm gonna paint these before they put them on, so then I don't have to do the floor again. Jacob came and got me on my lunch break. He brought Maggie. who's not allowed down on this. I don't think there's been any more progress, but it's fun to visit. Wow. Check of what the handyman did today with the floors. Let's see how it is. Looks like there's a little more done. They started in here. Let's move this stuff out of the way.
I missed a lot of shit. Yeah, my second painting, yeah.
Let's see the second coat. Second coat forgives everything. So we got this dresser the other day, $25 on Marketplace. Hi, we're in Jacob's car because I crashed mine. Go on my Instagram if you want to see what happened. It wasn't my fault, but it's gonna be expensive. I got some really exciting news from the contractor yesterday that the floors are going to be done by Tuesday. It is Friday now, and that's very exciting because it's nearing the end of June, and originally I thought I was going to have to be out of my house by the end of June, and obviously you can't move into a house where the floors are all torn out. Everything is working out. I actually don't have to be out until the end of July, which gives me a little more time, and that means I don't have to pressure the contractor and all sorts of stuff. But because the floors are almost done, that means that the quarter round, which is going to go between the baseboards and the floors to kind of create a nice seamless line and fill in some gaps, needs to be painted. So I am at Home Depot. I'm going to pick up some spray paint and just use like a drop cloth in the backyard, spray paint that quarter round so that I don't have to paint the baseboards again, and also paint this grate that goes with the air conditioning system, and also get some new filters because there's been a lot of dust and junk, and we need to keep the air flowing through the system not dusty. That would not suck, or that would suck. So I'm gonna go inside Home Depot, get that stuff, and then we're gonna go paint it. Where the bird's nest was, as you can see. It's just, yeah, I'm not gonna open it. Covered in dog hair, but I'm at the new house and I'm gonna check on it. I think the flooring's going in. It looks so good.
You like it? You like it?
I do.
Well,
Oh, and the new light, you put the bulbs in. Oh, I love it. So much better.
when I tell you what, that light alone is all the light you need. All I got is this little spot right here.
It's nice and
And I
bright.
put the rest of the floor in.
That's so exciting. You wanna say hi to my YouTube channel?
How y'all doing? I'm Chris.
Chris.
She's working me really hard.
I am, and there wasn't AC in here for a lot of it.
Yeah, I had to turn the AC off.
Yeah, so you recommended that the planks go this way instead of long way, and I think that was the right call. It makes it look wider.
Like?
Yeah, I do. I think it looks really good.
All right. That's what we aim to do, please.
So I painted a little yesterday, the first coat over here, and I did not do a good job because I was exhausted. But
She did.
anything that is less to paint later. This looks good. This is 2 coats. Big difference between the 2 paint colors, and they're both like a clear white. I guess this might have a little gray in it. And I think it was the right call to do it horizontal instead of long ways. I don't know if that made it harder or easier for you, but
I was about to say no way.
Alright, so the quarter rounds that I painted haven't gone in yet. I know that the handyman said the guy he hired to help him didn't show up, but it looks like the floors are in! Yay! Look, Rover! What do you think? They're so pretty. What a difference. Y'all seen this light yet? It was $44 on clearance at Home Depot, and I got the light bulbs on Amazon, and I think it really brightens up the space. That's the only light in here on right now. So it's July 3rd, and we just brought over a steal of a little cabinet that I got from Goodwill yesterday, and so we put that out in the shed. It looks like the quarter round is in for most of the place. That's very exciting, and it looks very nice. The handyman has also fixed the gate door, and it looks like the new ceiling fan that I got is mostly up. There's the old one. I think this is a big improvement, and it was only 10 bucks on Marketplace. Looking pretty nice. Yeah, probably tomorrow is July 4th, and I'll probably come over and paint, try to get some stuff done. I don't know what we're gonna do with all this stuff, but maybe I'll paint the middle room. Yay! The lock now works. Before it wouldn't close. Yay! Very nice. Very nice. Hey, so it is July 4th, and I just stopped by the house to see what's going on, and we have a new back door side, which is very exciting. It looks so nice. It looks like you put a new board right here, because all of this was all torn up before, kind of like that, but worse. I need to water that plant. Oh no, it's been so hot, some of the grass is dying. Ugh. Okay, so I think the floors are actually like finished, which is very cool. All of the quarter round is in, and it looks very nice. What do you think, babe?
Oh, it looks fantastic.
So, yeah, I couldn't muster getting over here to paint today, but that's the next step. We just have to finish painting. And I did call a moving company. I called two and got some quotes, and I went with the cheaper one. So yeah, that's gonna cost about 500 bucks. And we're gonna move on the 25th. Very exciting. So still need to fix this, clean up it, and finish painting in here. There's been one coat, and I need to do the tops. I need to do another coat. Yeah, just a lot of painting still to do, but that's okay. I think my handyman's done around here. It is July 5th, and I'm headed to Home Depot to return that flooring. I didn't want to go yesterday. I found the receipt, which is good, because I had 3 boxes of flooring and one roll of under laminate that I'm gonna get a refund for. Yay, love a refund. So we also need to pick up just a couple of things for the housey house. Jacob's gonna come with me so I don't have to carry that. And then I'm going to go to the new house, do some cleaning. I brought a box of stuff, and I'm gonna get some painting done today. Floor's all in, so I can't procrastinate with that now. We got $88.12 back for the extra flooring, so yay. That brings the floor cost down to closer to $500.
The most important thing is getting it out of the back of the car.
It's only been there for a few days. Okay, so that was the entire flooring process, and painting, and getting a new back door, and more painting is to come. But you saw how big of a difference a couple of coats of paint made. I was also able to save several $1,000s by deciding to paint the interior of this house myself. I think the yellowed doors were the biggest change, and those also needed like 3 more coats, which you will see in the next video. So as promised, here is how much that entire flooring situation cost, and kind of what I would do differently and what I'm going to keep in mind. The actual flooring, which is Home Depot Saratoga hickory, which is about 89 cents a square foot, it's really cheap, was $600. And I can already tell you that that is going to stand up to time, because as we know, the 3 bedrooms on each side of my duplex already have that installed, and they've been there for a few years. So it was really awesome to be able to see it and tell that stands up to kids and pets and everything. So it's an easy no-brainer to install that on the other side as well. $600 for the flooring for 585 square feet of it for my living room and kitchen. $96 for the under laminate, which I showed you, which saved a big amount of money on that because Home Depot, when I got a quote from them, they'd recommended the $50 a roll under laminate, which has like the padding and the moisture barrier and everything all included. That would have been $500 on its own. And then $974.40 for the demo and install. Now, I got multiple quotes for this job because I always get multiple quotes. It's the best way to save money. So the first place I went was actually Home Depot, and they do that for you. Just for the install, they wanted to charge me $2,000, which means I would have had to hire someone else to demo the flooring, which, as you could see, huge, horrible job. So glad I didn't do it myself. I also contacted another flooring firm in town. I think they quoted me $2,000 for the install and demo together, which was a little cheaper. And then finally through my boss, actually, she recommended Chris, who you met in this episode, who is amazing. He quoted me $974.40 for the demo and install combined. Now that was $400 for the demo, which was horrible work. And I would have understood after looking if he had charged me $1,000 for it, because quite frankly, worth it. And the rest of that was for the install. Once again, 585 square feet. Now, the reason Chris was so cheap is that he was able to fit me in between other bigger jobs. So it took about 2 months to get the flooring demoed and in. And because I had a longer timeline, that worked perfectly. I got a little stressed towards the end there because he wasn't gonna meet the first deadline, but it all worked out. However, if I go back and do the same thing on the other side, once I have a renter move out, which I probably will because I want to upgrade that side as well, having the place vacant for 2 months while flooring is being done isn't going to be a great idea, because the longer I don't have a tenant in there, the longer I'm not getting paid for the tenant. So I might have to pay someone else more who can get it done in a shorter period of time. Or hopefully Chris will be available and have a chunk of time that he can do that, because he did a fantastic job. All of that cost $1,670.40. And then at the end, you saw that I returned some flooring, and that was $88.12 back. So total new floors in my house, the cost was $1,582.28. And quite frankly, hugely worth it. The difference visually in there, it turned it from like a Class C apartment to like a Class B or a Class A easily. It looks much more expensive. It looks gorgeous in there. It looks much higher end. I've moved in now and all of my furniture is in there. And I just am so glad that I went ahead and spent that money to do it. Huge difference, especially for less than $2,000. So I recommend, and I sincerely hope you learned something from this process or just enjoyed the video. Maybe you can just sock away some of this mental knowledge and price comparison for you when eventually you purchase a home. I sincerely just want to help and share my hard-earned knowledge. So if you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way to the end, this was a massive video, so huge applause to you. Please go ahead and subscribe if you made it this far, and like this video. I will see you guys next time, next week, for painting my entire freaking house. It's gonna be fun. All right, bye.